I realize it's not your job to secure the borders. That's another department that does that. But we do have these porous borders. And the issue of the Zimbabwe Exemption Permit, a case that Home Affairs lost, it's gone all the way now to the Constitutional Court, and they've refused the leave to appeal. But possibly I should ask you, Marisa, have you just sketched the situation for us regarding the Zimbabwe Exemption Permit and what this court case has dictated?
So a little bit of background on it, and I think the idea was sound in terms of let's phase out the Zimbabwe Exemption Permit. The intention was always for it to be a temporary solution. It's an extremely administratively burdensome permit to keep on renewing, is my understanding from the department. And so when the previous minister made the announcement that it was going to get phased out, there's a period within which they are then asking that valid Zimbabwe Exemption Permit holders must please transition to a mainstream visa. And additionally, the minister had made available to say, if you don't qualify, please apply for a waiver and motivate your circumstances. The intention is to move everyone over from a ZEP permit through to a mainstream visa. So I think the intention was good. But then obviously, as we've seen with the rollout of it and the pushback that came from it, which ended up in court, the court agreed that the process that was followed was not consultative enough, and that they ultimately agreed that it needed to follow a different path to get to the result.
So, Minister, how are you addressing that issue?
Yes, I think consultation is really the key there. The court rulings have made it very clear that you cannot make a predetermined decision and then consult after the fact. And so that to me is in any case a no-brainer. I think we need to change the way in which Home Affairs engages with stakeholders more broadly and how seriously we take consultation, because consultation is not a burden. It's not something that holds you back from making a proper decision. It is a tool to help inform the proper decision. It doesn't mean when you consult that you agree with everything that's being said, but it informs a more legitimate decision ultimately. And legitimacy is going to be important in how we move forward with this particular issue. And then linked to this is the steps that I've taken to reinstitute the Immigration Advisory Board, which is a forum that exists in law, has not been used for many years, but which brings in statute together organised business, organised labour, officials in the department, as well as experts, policy experts, experts in practice, to deal with difficult policy considerations. And so I think by simply starting using the advisory board to genuinely advise, and then, as Marisa says, public consultation of a genuine nature with people who hold the permit, with people who are affected in different ways by the permit, I think you enrich ultimately the decision, and that's how you end up clearing the hurdles in court as well. So it is important to say there is no predetermined decision. That's exactly what the court said there shouldn't be. So we're going to follow a general consultation. My mind is open to find the best solution on this and other areas.